Welcome y'all, we got the shower done in the restroom and now it's time to move on to the floor. The local store around here finally started having a gray Prolite. It's about $8 cheaper than the white one. A lot lighter than the VersaBond. This Bosch, it's really accurate, but it doesn't have enough distance. You really can't see what you're doing. The one with the Cigman. I did some research on it first to make sure it could blast all the way down the whole length of the apartment. And that line I made, it's pretty important. That's the line for the rest of the apartment. I do have to tile outside the bathroom first to connect the tiles so everything matches and work my way in. Remember, there was old tile here, and these are actually some low spots. Came in through here with a chisel scraper and got everything off we could. And once you start getting to these low spots, it starts removing the concrete. But you see, we're pretty flat to start with. And this is what we're looking for. The level found it. I guess the light's been hiding it until you see it at the right angle. So right off the bat, we're gonna end up starting with notches to get past this doorway and sort of match up with the old pattern. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. There's going to be trim here later. Just going to get a straight edge and connect these two lines and X that out. And for some odd reason, over the years, I've slowly been getting away from the wet saws. Alright, got that piece about where we want it. We're going to use a pretty thick marker. Kind of simulates a grout line. Going to have to shorten this tile. And it's also a good idea to have all your tile unboxed and inspected. And here it looks like the notch is a little bit too big, but we are missing drywall. And that's with the drywall. Alright, so on day one, we went 3 rows deep into the restroom, 3 rows deep into the laundry room, and I lost all my audio playing around with time lapse. I'll be back here in a second. We're going to start with the big scraper. See, it has 3 different sizes. So usually start with the big size, middle, and then pointy. And we're not going to put a little piece here, but most toilets cover a little bit further forward, but sometimes they don't go all the way back. Sometimes they stop right here, so you want to make sure you keep these back corners. Alright, we've got all the tiles laid out with no spacers. We're just doing a test fit, a dry fit, and we're looking for any kind of bumps or anything that's kind of throwing it out of whack. You see we got the sliver under where the vanity is going to go. And we changed the pattern a little bit. It's going to be a toilet kind of hiding this grout line, so you'll probably see this grout line and this grout line, but it actually still lines up with this one. So I think it's a better way to do it so you don't have a sliver back against the wall behind the toilet. And we're still finishing up the laundry room, and we got the sliver under where the washing machine's gonna go. Bucket scooper. We're probably gonna trial this whole area out, but we're still gonna put the tiles down in order. But it's a little bit, I wouldn't say too watery. You see it's kind of keeping it shape. It's right at that limit though. I think this barely fits right here. Doesn't fit. Alright, and this trowel is going to be 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch notches. So 1/2 inch high, 1/2 inch squares. Now if you trowel it at 90 degrees straight up and down, you're going to leave a 1/2 inch mark. And if you compress this all the way, it's only going to leave you with about a 1/4 inch of thinset. If you do it at 45 and you compress it all the way down, you're going to end up with about 1/8 inch of thinset. So I like to go about 3/4, just because the ground's not perfect. So we got a lot of excess here. I'm just going to put it back in the bucket. Can't get all the way by the edge, just take a margin trowel. And here I'm using 1/8 inch spacers. It gives you a little bit more wiggle room, a little thicker grout line, a little bit less lippage. I'm just trying to blend it back in. Something like that. That actually might be too much, but 3/4 angle. You see how high it is? Probably about almost a good over 1/4 inch. Yep, that's looking good. Get in there. Yep, this last piece is gonna make a mess. Now we're just gonna push them down even harder and clip them together. A lot of pressure there. Probably should have left that one there for a spacer. Yeah, sometimes it oozes out. I think it's pretty solid. And I usually don't wipe these down when they're wet. Just let them harden up, and if you scrape them the next day, they come off pretty easy. Alright, we're finally ready to grout this place. I like to use a dead blow. Just give them a little tap. And it's going to be a first for me using pre-mixed grout, PRISM single component grout. And for floats, it's going to be a QEP and it's going to be a Troxel. And they've both seen it, they've been through a lot, and they still look really good. I think one's just a little bit more flexible, a little bit more gummy. Let's see if this stuff is worth the money. It's not cheap. Seems about the right consistency. Actually, it's a little bit stiffer than I like. And I always start in the furthest part of the room. It's a lot thicker than I'd like it to be. That took about 5 to 7 minutes. In the squeezy, there's a little base plate. I think it's time to get a new sponge soon. Well, it kind of looks like it doesn't matter how much water you give it. It kind of stays in there. Not bad, not bad. So a little bit hard to push into the cracks, very hard to get it out of the cracks, so that's good. It should keep everything nice and level. All right, that's after pass number 2, immediately after pass number 1. think we got it done and just got to dry. This is a tile job I did about 4 years ago using 1/16 inch grout lines. Honestly, I feel like it's a little bit of a headache. You can barely have any kind of lippage for it to look good. Thanks for watching this one, y'all. Hope this video helped you on your own tile jobs. We got a lot more to go, and hopefully catch you on the next one. Later.